I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do the person's name. It's gonna be like Chase. Hello, welcome in. Today I want to do something a little bit different on the channel. The boys have about a week until their first game, so I have a little bit of time to burn. I want to talk about something that a lot of parents don't talk about that have kids in youth sports. I want to talk about the pros and cons of club lacrosse, or just club sports in general. So if you don't know me or our family, our current situation is this. I have a 15-year-old son. He is on the varsity lacrosse team at the high school. He plays club lacrosse for Team 91 Maryland. He is a 2027. My other son is also on the varsity lacrosse team. He's 18 years old. He was playing for True Baltimore. He's aged out of the program, so he's no longer playing club lacrosse. Both my sons have been playing lacrosse since they were about 5 years old. They started in the rec program, which was clinic at the time, and then they moved up throughout the age groups. And about the time they both were in 5th grade or so, we were introduced to the club scene. I have 5 sons that have played lacrosse. I have 4 that actually were involved in club lacrosse. So I've been doing this for a while. You know, at times it's been fun just watching them compete, but it's also been very hectic. So let's talk about the pros first. And this is no shade on soccer dads out there. The coaching. Most of the coaches have either played collegiately and some have played professionally. So they know what it takes to get to the big stage. And with their guidance and your child's hard work, they can help them get to the next level, if that's what you're looking for. So the next pro will be training. Club teams do specialized trainings for positions. They do more frequent training, and this training is year-round. And what I've seen recently is they do Zoom meetings with presentations of X's and O's, which is something you rarely see outside of club sports. My last pro is going to be the competition. If you're involved in club sports, you will eventually face some of the best players in the country, which is sink or swim. You will be humbled at times, but you will learn from your mistakes. You know, playing against some of the best players in the country will eventually elevate your game IQ. It will make you hungry, and it will make you work harder. So let's get to my favorite ones, the cons. As a single parent, I'm going to start off with social life. You no longer will have one. You know, personally, I found it very difficult to date somebody that understands our schedule. You know, between running kids back and forth to practices or tournament schedules, it can be a lot for somebody. And I understand. So, unless you're patient, understanding, and supportive, I'm probably not somebody you should approach on a personal level while my kids are playing club lacrosse. So there's not many cons to me. But this con right here is the most obvious, and it's going to be cost. What are you paying for when your kid plays club lacrosse? You're paying for club dues. You are paying for uniforms. You're paying for equipment. You are also paying for travel expenses to different states when your kids play tournaments. It adds up. And I've had multiple kids playing lacrosse at one time. And let me tell you, you have to go without sometimes because those numbers add up. I make a pretty decent amount of money, but you definitely wouldn't think I do because every month I'm pretty much living paycheck to paycheck with these boys playing club lacrosse. But on the real, it's worth it. I love that my kids are involved in club lacrosse, and I think they love it too. It makes them happy. They've met a lot of friends, made contacts with coaches. It's been a great experience so far. I'm going to talk about one that we rarely talk about, and it's the possibility of your child burn out of sports. I've seen it millions of times now where kids play rec, they go into club sports, and by the time they get to high school, they no longer are interested in the sport. So you got to have a healthy balance. As a family, we've been pretty fortunate. My kids, at one time, they all played three sports. They played football, they wrestled, and they played lacrosse. For the most part, by the time most of them got to middle school, they all decided they just wanted to play lacrosse. So they haven't been overwhelmed with a crazy schedule, and they were able to just focus on lacrosse. And eventually, they all fell in love with the sport. Thanks for checking out the video. Please like, subscribe, share the video. I will be dropping a video here at the end of the week. I'll be introducing some of the players on my son's team. We'll have some lighthearted interviews, some funny stuff, and we'll have some game content on there. So you guys take care and have a great week.